I call Sarah Dowie.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Of course, I rise in support of the Passport Amendment Bill number 2. I think at 9:30 at night on a Tuesday, I think it's actually quite exciting because there is nothing worse than having to renew a passport after 5 years and go through overly complicated bureaucracy to do so. So 10 years will be, of course, well received, and Kiwis are well known for flying, even though technically the bird itself doesn't fly, but we fly, we love to travel, and it will be wonderful to have a 10-year validity period for our passports and be able to travel for extensive periods if desired without having to turn around and renew a passport. And go through all of that documentation again and again and again. It was a pleasure to sit on the Government Administration Committee and hear from officials and learn from submitters. There were 20 submissions, 19 were in support. It's wonderful that people in support can be so vocal with respect to a bill, and one had no concerns with respect to the privacy issues, so I take that as a pseudo support. So it's wonderful that people can submit and be vocal on such a positive bill. The advances, of course, in our passport with biometrics makes the document secure, and it is a well-received passport around the world. To travel on a New Zealand passport is revered. We are well respected overseas, and it's certainly something that I experienced as a traveller on my OE several years ago. We won't mention how many years ago that was. Well, I based myself in Britain, Mr. Bishop, with my now husband, who was the professional cricketer for Wimbledon, and we travelled extensively around Britain and around Europe. And the passport in the EU was very well received, especially in some of the more obscure countries, you could say. We are well known, and well known for our compassion as a country and a civilised country. No, I don't think so. But look, this is a very positive bill, and as I said before, most people, well, I would think all people, would be in support of it. The officials did a fantastic job in bringing the information together and reporting to us, and were clear and concise, and that enabled the committee to be efficient and report back to the House in the timely manner that it did. So look, this is a wonderful bill. I can't wait to have a 10-year passport myself. Unfortunately, I did have to renew mine prior to this bill coming into force. So I will have to put up with a 5-year. I know you're pretty upset about that, aren't you? You're upset about that, I know. But one day I will have a 10-year passport in my hot little hand, and I will be able to roam throughout the world for an extended period and take in the culture that the world has to offer. And because it is such a positive bill, we are bringing the commencement date forward by a month, because everybody's so excited, and I think that it's wonderful to finally get to this stage, and for 9:30 at night, I think it's a fantastic way to end my time speaking tonight, so I can commend this bill to the House.
The Honourable David Cunliffe.
Mr. Speaker, this is one of